Highlight scouting sucks, so I picked a random full-length Ratiopharm game on YouTube to watch Bulls number 12 pick Noa Essengue and evaluate every single play that he made. This ended up being one of his worst games of the season. Again, I picked this randomly, so apologies in advance that this video might feel somewhat harsh. But here is an unbiased eval of every single play that I saw from him, both good and bad, from this particular February game against Hapoel. So the first thing that stood out to me is Essenge's shot selection in this game was very rough. He only had 4 points, and his shot creation ability was pretty close to zero. So I don't anticipate him being able to create his own offense as a rookie, which is okay because the Bulls have Josh Giddey out there to spoon feed him looks. You can see on this one the coach actually subbed him out to discuss how bad of a shot he took. Ratiopharm runs a lot of NBA actions, which are the same as the Bulls, so in that regard, he will be more prepared than maybe a typical rookie. They used him as a post passer in split cuts, running a lot of stagger away sets as a screener in empty side pick and rolls. This is all standard NBA stuff. So how does he perform in these sets? I would say he's a pretty weak screener. He has to clean up his technique. He walks into his actions rather than sprinting into them. Doesn't make good contact on his screens. Doesn't have the angles down. This is all stuff to me that is indicative of low feel and things that Modest Buzelis, the Bulls' first round pick last year, did have when I did the same exercise with him last year. Essengue didn't do much as a ball handler. When he did try, it was a bit of an adventure. You do see the athleticism and the reason why he was a top prospect in some of his finishes, though. He was solid on those, and he has great height at 6'10". Let's get to the defensive side, where he was a little bit better. He was pretty switchy, looking good defending guards, but he's way too skinny at just 200 pounds to defend big fours or fives. He got sealed off quite a few times in this game and couldn't do much to stop post players. So he's pretty solid on the ball against non-huge guys, and he does have some good instincts for picking off passes, which he did a couple times here. I wasn't overly impressed with his motor. He seemed disengaged on quite a few plays, but when he did turn it on, he looked great. This was probably his most impressive play of the game to me. Look at him slide his feet and defend with his chest, show his hands to the official. He forced this guy to step out of bounds for a turnover in the backcourt. Here's my final thoughts. Like I said, I did the same exercise for Modest last year, watching one of his G League games in full. I immediately spotted that Modest was a high field defender who was going to block a ton of shots with incredible timing. Essengue is a lot less further along to me, but he's also a year younger than Modest was as a rookie. Essengue doesn't have that same high feel level that had me really excited about Modest. Essengue is toolsier, and he does have these flashes where you see why he was a lotto pick this year, but he's very raw. Given how Billy Donovan managed Modest's minutes last year, I just do not see a way how Noah is going to play a lot as a rookie. He still has a lot of physical and mental development that he's going to need to undergo. Some people are good at projecting raw players. I'm not one of those people. I just tell you what I see right now in this moment, not in the future. And also, I can't really judge too much from just one game. What I can say is I think that Noah is a good athlete with good size who is not as NBA ready as Modest was.